It'll be an easy, smooth transition, but no, it hasn't been.
Michelle Smith is at her wit's end. After her boyfriend, Javante Hill, was arrested, Smith turned to bail bondsman Tyler Baldwin and his company, American Pride Bail Bonds, for help getting him out of jail.
Because I love him, and I know how the jail system is. It's not the best situation.
Court documents show Hill had 2 different cases. Both involved him not showing up for court. The first out of California on a weapons offense. The second in Georgia for larceny.
Tell me your name and birthday, please.
Javante Hill.
The bond in that first case was $25,000 cash. The second, $200,000.
How do you want to proceed? To affirm the court dates, Your Honor.
I knew that once he got out, everything was going to be solved. So I wasn't worried. So that's
Smith had the cash for that first bond and put up her condo to make the second.
I met him at the coffee shop. That afternoon, I signed paperwork. He was supposed to send me the contract and make copies. He never did that.
Typically, you hire a bondsman when you don't have the money to make bail. They post it for you for a fee. Smith says she was nervous and scared. Baldwin insisted he could make the process easier.
So you signed over the deed to your condo?
Yeah.
And
because I knew it was going to come back.
The Maricopa County Attorney's Office confirms when Hill turned himself in, both cases were dismissed.
And this is what you need from the court, because this is released. This means that the case is it's released. It's done from Arizona.
Smith alerted Baldwin, who she says first asked for more paperwork, then said he'd need more time.
He kept leading me on, saying, "Oh, it hasn't cleared yet. The check hasn't cleared yet."
in the last few months, you've been reaching out to him.
Yeah.
And has he gotten back to you?
No, he won't answer.
You've reached out to police. What
Yeah.
was the response that you
They
got?
told me to contact. They said they don't deal with that. They say it's a civil, and the lady advised me to contact Channel 3 News.
Hi, Tyler. This is Amy Cutler.
We called him several times. We also stopped by the address for the company and a home address.
We have 2 open investigations against this person.
Dian Asanov is with the Arizona Department of Insurance. They license and oversee bail bondsmen. He tells us since 2019, they've received 11 complaints about Baldwin's company, 5 of them just in the last year.
Why does this person still have their license then?
We have to weigh the mitigating factors and everything.
Asanov says they investigate every complaint, that bail agents are required to keep documentation and justify their fees.
We don't regulate cash bonds. However, we still look at the conduct, whether the agent used their license, sort of used this, stature of I'm licensed to then sell you a cash bond.
He explains if action is taken, it's posted on their website. But we found it's in a different section. So when we pulled Baldwin's license, you'd never know he'd had his license suspended from 2017 to 2019.
Why make it separate? It seems like it adds another layer of confusion for people.
Because this is not a bail bond specific section. So we post all of our final actions in this one section, the enforcement section.
Most bondsmen really do try to help the people. We really do.
David Stuckman is the president of the Professional Bail Agents of the U.S., which represents 13,000 bail agents nationwide. We brought Smith's case to him.
I would have recommended him not taking the deed. He should have made a copy of the deed.
Then we explained she'd been waiting several months to get that $25,000 back.
That would be more alarming to me.
I just don't understand how this is legal, how he can get away with this. This is what I don't understand. How is he able to continue the business?
After we started calling, Baldwin signed the deed back over to Smith, but she is still waiting on that $25,000. Most of those 11 prior complaints are similar to Smith's. We managed to get Baldwin on the phone a few times, but he declined to provide any information, saying it was confidential. He referred us to his attorney, but when we asked for the name or phone number for that attorney, he declined to share it.
Gosh, that's a lot of money. I mean, you hope to never have to use a bondsman. Right. If you do end up in that position, what should you keep in mind?
So I think it's really important that people realize that there's the Department of Insurance out there licensing these folks, so it's important that they check that. That said, there's that separate enforcement section. It's important to check that too. In speaking with the Department of Insurance, they stress if you've had any issues with one of these bondsmen that you should file a complaint, that they take each of those seriously. But you can certainly understand when you see situations like this why people would have some skepticism.
Yeah, and it's so important to do your due diligence, but it's also hard because many of these families are trying to, get an expedited solution for what's going on in their family. But something important to take a look at. Amy, thank you.